Hey everyone, welcome back to Adventures in Pop Culture. That is Jeff.
Hello.
I am Jason. If you haven't noticed by now, or maybe you'll notice by now, we're going to do a little theme these next couple videos. We're going to each scour the store, get 3 items. This time it's from the 1980s. So if you're ready, I'm sure as heck no I am.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Ah!
All right, everyone, we're back. Oh boy, if the 70s were easy to find stuff, the 80s were just kind of like stick your hand out and grab something.
Yeah.
Boy, we have a very good representation of the 1980s, but
Oh, yeah.
born in that decade, so it would make sense.
Maybe sometime we'll have to do like find 3 things from 1982.
Ooh,
Something
that would be
like
more challenging.
Yeah.
Your fast forwarding skills would have to be a little
I know.
more on point.
Yeah.
But I like that fast forwarding thing. That's
Yeah, I like it too. If you guys ever have suggestions for what we should do, let us know.
cool. Comment. Smash that like button, as the
Yeah.
kids say.
Smash it.
Yeah.
Smash it. But I'm kind of interrupting our flow right here, but for anybody who is watching, we really do appreciate people watching.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
You want me to take it away?
You want to go first? Go for it.
Okay. For my first one, I grabbed this dude.
Nice.
This is Raphael from the Ninja Turtles, a big doll.
Mm-hmm.
Picked this up at a garage sale in Weeping Water not too long ago.
Those muscles.
I know. This is pretty cool, and this looks more modern to me
It does.
than what it is, yeah. But it just comes in at 1989.
Ah.
So this would have been when Turtles were king. I mean, Turtles are still really popular with
Yes, they
kids
are.
and with adults alike. You know, you see people wearing
Calling us adults?
Ninja Turtle.
That's-
Well,
that's a
not
stretch.
really. But you see people in Ninja Turtle stuff all the time. But
Yeah.
this thing's pretty cool. It's a little worn and everything like that. But
It's that nice one, though, where it's like,
yeah, I bet you can clean this thing up really
Yeah.
nice too. But Raphael,
nice.
party on.
Very cool. For my first item, it's not something that like necessarily screams the 80s, but for some reason, we have a ton of these. Like at least 5, and I'm sure there's more.
Oh yeah, they're
And
fun.
They're really fun. It's these set of dolls. You know, I imagine office workers in the 80s would put these on their desk, and they just have these fun little sayings on them. Like this one's kind of simple. It's "Why me?" and he has a screw in him and like a mohawk for some reason.
He's screwed.
He's screwed. Jeff got it. This one is a little more elaborate, but they're all kind of like this. This one says, "I've been reading so much about the bad effects of smoking, drinking, overeating, and sex that I finally decided to give up reading." I mean, these things are great. And we
Yeah,
just come
that's
across
funny.
these at auctions all the time.
Oh yeah, and the really fun thing is that nobody seems to care about these.
No.
So I'm glad to be a curator of
Yeah.
these artifacts. And honestly, if you're paying more than $1 for these,
Overpaying.
you're definitely overpaying. I think usually we pick these up for like fill a bag of stuff
Yep.
for $1, or these we got for 25 cents each. It could have even been from fill a bag of stuff.
Yeah, who knows? They're neat, though.
They're fun, yeah.
I don't even know what that material would be.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like real light cork almost.
Yeah.
All right, for my next one, I grabbed this metal Masters of the Universe lunchbox. It's I think they call this embossed, where it's raised,
That sounds right.
but it's got a real nice graphic on both sides, and you know, He-Man. Who doesn't like He-Man?
Oh, yeah.
And if you open it up, it does have the thermos. Another
Very
thing we picked up at a...
Boy, that thermos is mint.
Oh yeah, it's got a little fading right there. You can see. Another thing we picked up at a garage sale. I paid $12 for it, which I think is a steal these days.
That's low for lunchboxes.
Yeah.
Lunchboxes can get up there.
Oh yeah. And some people think that they have gold when they have a lunchbox, because you'll find like a super beat up like Partridge Family lunchbox that's all rusted out
Yeah.
on one side, and they still want like $30 for it.
Crazy.
It is kind of crazy. But I'm glad there's a good market for this stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, He-Man, Masters of the Universe.
Very cool. My next item, I can't confirm the date on this.
Oh, boy.
But if somebody,
Oh,
I know,
boy.
but if anybody calls me out on this, I will be shocked and be willing to do something crazy for the video
Yeah.
because this is clearly from the 80s. And I'm also willing to gamble It was the first wrestling video game for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yep.
Nintendo came out in '85, I believe.
Mhm.
I believe. And
That
Pro
sounds
Wrestling, haven't played this one in a while. I remember it being pretty fun. Not as fun as all the WWF ones that came out, but that's a gem.
They
First
put
Pro
out-
Wrestling game.
They put out a lot of wrestling ones.
Did you see a year on that? I
There's
didn't
really
see
not a year on this.
I didn't see one.
No, you're right, aren't you?
But yeah, if that's not from the '80s, I will eat a hat.
All right, and so my last one is a box
Ooh.
of unopened Harry and the Hendersons trading cards. If you go back to the Kevin Bacon video that we did, I said if that video got 30 likes, that Jason, at the end of it, I said that Jason would eat a stick of bubble gum. And what I was going to have him do is open a pack of these and eat a stick of gum that's in here.
I'll do it. That's not an issue.
I know he'll do it. He'll definitely do it. But yeah, so maybe if you can go back to that video and hit
Smash that like button.
hit like a couple times, we can see that happen. Let's face it, it's probably going to happen sometime, no matter what.
If the thing's not from the '80s, the wrestling game also. I'm gonna eat that gum.
But I collect a lot of these unopened packs of cards because I think they're awesome. I really like that they're still in the packaging. I'm always tempted to open some, and I have opened some, but for whatever reason, I get more joy out of not opening them than I do opening them. Does that make sense?
You just described the whole story.
I
I agree
really
completely.
do.
Agree completely.
That's fun.
I like on those cards when they used to do the set, and you would be numbered, and if you actually did it, you got the movie. Like remember the turtles and stuff. I think they do that with that, which is really cool.
And some really cool stuff, like on the back of the cards, it would be you'd create a huge mural.
Yeah.
Which would also make it really fun to do.
I'd like to know what they did there.
Remember what happened to the Ninja Turtle cards that you opened?
No.
You got a box like this, and you open them all up from the Ninja Turtles movie. It might have been the second Ninja Turtles movie.
Okay.
And you had them all laid out because you were trying to collect the set. And we went upstairs, or just went away from it for a little while. And Precious, our cat, she came and puked on the whole thing.
That sounds like Precious. That's awesome. That's good.
So those are my three things.
My last item is Cabbage Patch Kids, Friends to the Rescue, Parker Brothers board game of Growing Affection. Board games were probably at their, no, I don't know when board games were at their peak. But Cabbage Patch Kids we didn't really experience it, but my understanding, one Christmas, people literally got trampled for Cabbage Patch Kids.
Yeah, they were huge. You see them every once in a while, but they're pretty high dollar.
Yes, they are.
And especially for something that holds like little to no nostalgia for us, it's hard to pull the trigger on like an in-box Cabbage Patch Kid.
And the cloth doesn't hold up well on some of them.
No, so yeah, you'll see them like loose, and that's really hard to buy for me too, because and sometimes it's only like $1 or whatever. It's just not there.
It wasn't our thing. Like board game of it is definitely there, but actual Cabbage Patch Kids.
Yeah, and if you're looking to start collecting stuff from the 80s and 90s, which you should because it's a lot of fun, board games and puzzles are an awesome place to start because they are dirt cheap.
Mm-hmm.
I would be shocked if we paid very much for this at all.
I don't remember where we got that.
Nope, I don't either.
But it screamed the 80s.
Oh yeah,
So,
definitely.
All right. Well, stay tuned tomorrow for the 90s, I'm assuming, unless we get weird.
No, 90 sounds good.
Good?
Yeah.
Good. All right.
I do kind of feel like getting weird though.
Who doesn't?
All right.
End it. Too sweet.
Two brothers in Nebraska, pop culture's what they love. Join them as they talk about all of their cool stuff. Adventures in pop culture.